Yeah,
Nah, that's not legal. That's not legal. I need to see her face.
Would you niggas stop watching WWE porn? Please fucking stop. Please fucking stop. Come on, son. Put Farouk away. I'm fucking starting, boy. Alright, come on. God, fucking damn it. You know they only bring him back like a couple times to fucking do the damn moment, and then he's never seen again.
Again,
Ever. He's fucking ever seen again.
I mean, it sucks to see them. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's great to see that they came back, but it's like, you know, when you see all that, when the age hits and, like, you know, the weight hits, it's like,
I mean,
they're not as, you know, as they used to be.
I mean, the homie is chilling. They literally bring him back like 5 times a year just to say one fucking word.
I mean, Farouk, I mean, by, like, I mean, Jeff and
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff and Matt, yeah, they're not the same. But they're older now. It doesn't matter. They have legs.
Look, boy. Once I saw fucking Jeff fucking on that Swanton bomb, I was done.
The Swanton bomb was lazy.
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck you. He jumped off a fucking ladder.
It was lit. All he literally did was just tilt himself off. He didn't really do it.
I don't give a fuck. Son, he jumped off a ladder.
When he jumps, it's supposed to go.
He jumped off a fucking ladder, though. You jumped off a fucking fridge, and you almost fucked up your tailbone.
It wasn't a fridge.
Alright, what was it then?
It was the fireman. It was the highest fireman pole in the park.
Nigga,
Wait, why'd you jump off it? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
retarded.
Yeah.
I was a little kid. People were jumping off it. I was like, oh, I could probably make that jump. I landed wrong.
He's retarded. Like I said,
Damn,
kids are retarded.
No,
Alright.
I've been a kid.
Yeah, like I said, retarded. Fucking tarded. Alright.
Making it seem like kids are supposed to think about this shit. Like, hey, don't do it. You're gonna fuck yourself up.
You probably should think about it a little bit.
As a little, do kids really think I'm gonna get hurt?
True.
If you see other people making that jump and they made it and they land fine, do you honestly think you're not gonna make it?
Yeah, but that's other people though. It's not you. Nigga, I get what you say. All right, so well, fuck all that. Welcome to episode 8. I think it's 8 of Weirdos Talks, and it's the Weird Weirdo here. And introduce yourselves, niggas.
Pick.
Mellow.
I mean, you niggas could use some enthusiasm, you know.
Nah, not this time. Not this time, nigga. I'm out. Like I said.
Nigga, fuck you. Apparently, Pick has some fucking party to go to, some nerd out shit, eat and greet. He wants to be fucking out, so we gonna get right into it today. This nigga.
Go Trey songs, dive right in.
Am I getting the text? Oh, yeah. All right. So first, we gonna talk about the auto show. We got a few things to talk about. The auto show was last week. We went to the auto show. So tell us about that experience. How did you go? Because I told them I'm not their fucking father, because they wanted to follow. They were about to follow me around the whole place, and I'm like, I'm not your fucking father. I'm like, you guys can go wherever you want. So where did you go before I met up with you?
Oh, what do you call? We just went around and saw shit. But fuck this guy, by the way. But we just went around and saw shit.
Why you gotta say fuck me though?
Because you're a fuckboy.
What you talking? How am I a fuckboy?
Exactly. We just throwing these subs right now. But yeah.
What you talking about? It's not a sub because you're right in front of me. Like nah. Like how am I a fuckboy?
You
I mean,
a fuckboy.
You just have the tank top on.
It's hot outside. It's
that don't mean shit.
Son, it's 80 degrees.
Of course, I have a short sleeve shirt. Don't come out and just.
I had a short sleeve shirt on before when I came from work.
Okay then.
So
why you just in a wife beater trying to show out?
Nigga said tank top. This is not a wife beater. We respect women here. Respect women. Look at those memes. Respect women memes. Those shit. I live memes? That shit. Nah, not the wholesome memes, boy. They used to be wholesome, but now they've turned into some dark humor. I'm pretty sure you've seen some of them. All right, yeah. So, all right, so now that we've established that I'm not a fuckboy, how was your auto show experience?
It was pretty chill. We looked at different cars that they were putting out for that year. I was walking around with Pick, and we were just kind of like seeing the different models and whatnot. So we took various pictures and videos of these models. Some
You ain't gotta be so formal. Goddamn.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Like Mitsubishi, stuff like that, you know.
Chevy and Grand Sport.
Yeah, Grand Sport was very nice.
Honestly, this year they're coming out with some really nice models this year, and they are not holding back. I mean, sure, it's only like what, 2? They're about 2-3 models this year.
Born ass niggas.
But I can just say for this one, we can estimate that that's gonna be like about a good maybe 5 million.
Why you got that hat on, Pick? Was it you want to show your hairline? Well, I haven't seen your head since we got here.
I'm about to roast Tariq.
That's good.
Come on, nah. I ain't seen your head since you got here.
Cause I'm not really to hide.
All right.
I just should not take my hat off.
All right. But yeah, so fuck these niggas' experiences. We saw something fucking VR. Did you see the VR? Did you see the fucking VR? You didn't see the VR?
What, you mean that car?
No, nigga, it was they had niggas on stage. It was on the couch. It was in the Ford section. They had a couch.
Yeah, I saw that shit. I saw that shit.
Like me, we about to go and fucking go and see that shit. But when we got to the line, because I went with somebody else, by the way, it was 4 people, and I split off from them, and we said we wanted to go, but it was like 45 minutes to an hour wait, and I said fuck all that shit, because it was like, because son, niggas was out there.
Of course.
Niggas was out there camped out like the fucking iPhone releases. I was like, fuck that, boy. But they did have they had a game thing. You know the shit that you lean back and forth.
I think you mean the virtual cars that you drive.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But you were on like a lean pad, like you were standing up and you were leaning side to side. You didn't see that shit?
I think I saw it. It might have been on the floor. We was on before, if anything. I don't know.
Like it was near the Ford section.
I'm trying to remember.
All right.
Cause I don't know. It's just like mine and Jacob Jefferson being like huge and all. It's like when you have different companies just scattered about. It's like you're gonna get lost in there. Like I got lost trying to look for certain.
You get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, man. I got lost trying to look for a certain car company, man.
You got lost in the sauce.
I didn't see Lamborghini though.
I don't think they were there this week. Right?
Yeah, because they don't have anything.
Well, I think I saw fucking not the Cadillacs, but the Benz.
Yeah,
I saw the Benzes.
Yeah, Cadillac had their stuff out this year.
I saw the Benzes and shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. Like when people talk about Benz, I'm like, I don't see anything that great about it. Like, it looks nice.
It's more of like a brand thing, cause like, all right, so like cars, they go from point A to point B. That's all it is, transportation. Yeah. But when you get like the luxury, like it's like brand name, brand equity.
I understand that, but
exactly, it's kind of like Gucci. Any belt can fucking put you. I know. I don't fucking like Gucci either. Any belt can fucking get your fucking pants up, but a Gucci belt like shows, oh yeah, he's got money to fucking. Unless you're like a nigga. If you're a nigga,
say nigga. Unless you're just a person trying to show
no,
out.
No. Like I'm gonna specify what I mean. When I mean nigga, I mean ignorant ass nigga. You seen them? You see? Nah. You see them when they fucking
the ones that hang out in the corner.
Yes, and they got Gucci belts, but they got nothing else, and I'm just tight.
Yeah, because they don't really have shit.
Son, when I was in high school.
Better yet, that Gucci belt is borrowed.
Maybe. I'm not gonna go that far. Nah. Well, son, when I was in high school, I was with my friends in Target. There was a Target in Flatbush, and we hung out there. And some nigga in a True Religion jacket, True Religion jeans, came up and asked us all for $1.
That sounds like the hood.
And I was son, looking back on it, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I don't mean niggas in the conventional sense, like you just call your friends black people. I mean anybody who's just wearing that shit for like no. God damn it with the fucking. Oh my god, it's about to burn us down. Just ignore me. Oh my god, fucking scary. Nigga, no. He uses his toilet paper. Fuck you.
Nigga, rip a piece off and burn it.
No. You're gonna burn us all.
Look,
this fucking Christ.
I just stomped it out.
No. This whole fucking room is flammable. You're gonna kill us. Damn. Jesus. But yeah, so that's what I mean by like, this is just the niggas. I didn't want to say New York niggas because they don't all do that, but just the niggas. Just the niggas.
Yeah,
so that's
Tims.
Just good. All right, Tims are okay. I don't care about the Tims.
Yeah, cars got Tims.
You can have the Tims.
Yeah, TV got Tims.
Exactly. So the hairline got Tims. You don't even know it.
Everything has Tims.
They go to the barber shop. They fuck with the barber. He goes stomp him out with the Tims heads. Like, boy.
Yo, go to that and a tech sweater. Yo, go to the shower. The tech comes with me.
True.
If I die, under my suit is my tech. The tech does not come off.
Nah, the Adidas sweatsuit, the Adidas suit. The nigga's gonna be in the New York nigga's gonna be in the funeral. He's gonna die. It's gonna be at his funeral, and they're gonna dress him in a red Adidas sweatsuit.
I feel like you cut my ass, low key.
Nah. I didn't say.
Right there.
I didn't say either. Oh shit. You really got the sweatsuit. Oh shit. Nothing but shit back there. I didn't mean you though. I mean,
I know.
At your funeral, you probably will be in there. You probably will. It's either that or Nike. We gonna have the Timbs on you. We gonna put a fitted on your fucking head.
It's like the fitted is attached to his brain. It's not come off.
Exactly. But yeah, so that was fucking fun. If you get the chance, go to the auto show. If you can get the tickets for cheap, I'm fucking up.
Brain fart there for a minute.
Yeah. Stupid nigga. Yeah. So the next thing I want to get into is got me tight. Is Bill Nye
thinking it'll be easy to be president?
No. Fuck that.
I mean, I don't know. The fact, I really want to know if he actually said that. If he actually said that, that's the most retarded.
I don't know, because it sounds like
fake
news. It sounds like some fake news.
It does.
It sounds like some.
But I don't doubt it. That's the thing.
So I'm gonna have to verify the story, because I don't feel like Trump would say some shit like that. Like,
but I feel like he would.
I don't know.
I don't doubt it with the amount of stupid shit that's been being said. I don't doubt it.
Like I said, we're gonna have to verify the story. I mean, if he did say that, what does it change?
It doesn't change anything, but it's just like, why would you? But I feel like this is just something just to get everybody riled up, which obviously they do. Much.
This is why I ignore it. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Nigga, what? You just putting this on Instagram? You fucking what?
I'll just let him. Just let him rock. Let him rock.
Fight him.
Nah, but it's like, you know, that's
he's trying to show my identity like Curio Shikage. I'm gonna have to put that nigga under the bites the dust.
Okay, but nah, it's like really that's something that is just trying to get a reaction out of people, make them scared, and then pull some other bullshit.
And that's why I'm ignoring it. Doesn't matter to me. What does matter to me though is Bill Nye. See, the homie Bill Nye,
you feel betrayed.
The science guy. Like Bill Nye is like the Sith.
Bill,
like he just went to science and he said, "Yo, execute Order 66." Because what the homie Bill Nye did was that he explained chromosomes in the proper way years ago. Chromosomes are what affects your sex, your biological sex, your chromosomes.
Generally.
Exactly. It's science, literal science. Yeah. But what he said now is that sex is on a spectrum. He said, "Yo, that shit is like a kaleidoscope. You're on a spectrum, and it fucking got me tight." Son, the memes about this man.
Bill Nye is not a real scientist.
He's not. He's not. He's an engineer. Is the thing. But he got a show on Netflix, and I forget what it's fucking called, but that's where it fucking came from. I think I got 13 episodes.
Yeah.
And fucking got me cause I look on YouTube and I already get tight enough that we fucking see cause there's a nigga named Riley J. Dennis, and this guy gets me tight, and he also gets the Jabroni God over at the Jabroni Show tight, and he's the one who first showed him to me, and he's supposed to be transgender, but he's not trying to transition, and he said that he has no plans to transition. The homie still has an Adam's apple.
Okay.
He still has a girlfriend.
Okay.
But he claims to be like transgender.
Okay.
Like transitioning, but he has no plans to. No fucking plans to.
Okay, he identifies as a transgender, but he doesn't feel like transitioning.
No, not at all. Like, at least Caitlyn Jenner fucking did it. Like, recently, she actually transitioned.
So then that means, okay.
He's not.
So it's a guy.
He's a fucking fraud.
So he's a guy.
Yeah.
But he has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, if you identify as a transgender.
But he doesn't call him.
He's not. You, like, see, that's the thing. This is the type of thing that gets down to being very specific, and it's going to cause a lot of controversy in a sense, because you're going to get people that's going to want to, correct us on this. But you gotta understand, the only people that can speak for it is the people that are within that community.
Yeah, true. True.
We can't advocate for them because we're not in that position.
True.
However, if you feel like you identify with something, or you feel like you identify as whatever, you feel like, okay, yeah, I'm a transgender, but I'm not gonna transition. Then it's like, okay, so you're saying you're a woman, but you feel like, but you want to keep your your male parts, like the male version.
But the whole thing is, though, we talked about body dysmorphia like maybe a few episodes ago, and we all agreed if you feel like a woman, like people who feel like that, it's in their heads basically. Not, I mean, like, it's not real.
Not that it's like an imbalance in the brain.
Exactly, but I mean, like, it's such a strong feeling in their brain that they literally they go through all that to transition, and that shit's not like fake. It's just like, oh, but he has no plans to transition or whatsoever.
And that's his choice.
People with body dysmorphia, though, they feel so strongly about it that they feel to go through all this shit.
Yes, because that's who they feel like they are.
Yeah, but he doesn't have, like, it's just a fad. It's just a fad to him, and that's what I have the fucking problem
So you
with.
feel like it's a fad?
It is a fad, because people with fucking body dysmorphia, they don't just go, oh yeah, you know, I feel like a woman for no reason whatsoever. Like, it's a legit thing to them. It's a legit feeling.
Okay, see, that right there, I can understand, I can see why, because it's like more and more nowadays you see, you know, a lot of people coming out the woodworks claiming to be either not even so much gay, bi, transgender. I feel like the word trans in itself has become so used that they use it for anything now.
I mean, it's 0.3% of the population, though. It's a fucking fanaticism now. It's a popularity thing now.
They feel like it's a thing that they feel like it's a thing that should be, you know, popularized and, like, you know, just mainstream. The way it's like, okay, being trans is now a new thing. No, it is a personal lifestyle of who you feel like you are. It's not meant to be popular. It's not meant to be, you know, it's not meant to be a thing where it's like, hey, yo, we're all gonna do it. No, it's meant to just be themselves. Exactly. If you feel like who you are, or whoever you identify as, then that's your decision.
And that's I don't have a problem with that. But he's just using it to make money, I feel, in my opinion. That's the problem I have with it.
Then that is very disgraceful, especially to the community that looks at that. If they see that and they see that you're being a fake, no, you are going to cause major attention, and they're gonna
nigga just leave it on the bed. Why you gotta crumble that up in that noise?
Yeah,
but putting that shit down mad noisy too.
But you know, that's gonna create a bunch of tension within that community, and they're gonna look at it and get very angry because you're claiming something you're not.
Yeah, and that's getting me tight about the Bill Nye thing, because it's just like fucking.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of how I felt with the Caitlyn Jenner thing. Kind of like, as soon as a celebrity does it, everybody wants to do it, or like, you know, they did it because he felt like he had the money. Because I feel like he did it because he had the money to.
I mean, you don't just cut off your nuts because you have the money to. That's not something that somebody just wakes up and say, you know what, I'm gonna cut off my. Like, if you're a eunuch, that's a whole thing in itself. I don't know how the fuck that goes.
Like I said, I'm just saying, at the time, I feel like he just did that just to get himself back up on, like,
maybe, but he went through with it. He went through it. He no longer has his balls, from what I hear.
Yeah, then that's that. Hey, yo, listen, that's fine. That's fine.
It's a legit thing, though. But for someone who has no intention, and he's still making the YouTube videos, still advocating for that community,
don't
thing.
Advocate for what you're not.
Like, it gets me because I'm not gonna pretend to understand that feeling of having body dysmorphia.
Thank you.
Feeling like you're having the wrong body. But what I don't like is someone false claiming it. Exactly. Because it's like people who claim, oh yeah, I have anxiety, or some people have like any type of,
without understanding what it actually is.
Exactly.
Again, that's what people do. Like, okay, anything you do, people are so quick to use certain terms without understanding fully what it is. Like, okay, say a person does this, or like they say, no, please don't do it, my OCD is acting up, or like, you know, or, you know, I feel like it's like you're schizo, or, you know, whatever, anxiety, depression, all that stuff. Okay, yes, depression, anxiety, some people do go through it, but what it really is down to its core is it's actually severe mental illness in a way. We're not saying body dysmorphia is a mental illness. Don't get that idea. Well, no, we're just going somewhere else.
Until it's been proven or disproven, we're not saying nothing.
No, we're not saying that. We're just going to something else in terms of the psychological term. In the psychological aspect.
I'm just giving disclaimer. We're not going PC, boy. We're not PC.
No,
fuck that.
But, like, you know, when people go to anxiety, the thing with anxiety is, like, think of being at a stop and go sign at the same time, and, you know, you get hyperventilated. You have, and there are some people that, you know, have panic attacks because of the anxiety, and because they went through that, the only way they feel like to avoid another panic attack is by trying not to get anxious. So it's like a horrible cycle. That's like, you're trying to prevent something, but it's still gonna happen because you're trying to prevent it.
So it's like Bites the Dust. Hayato with nigga, you didn't watch. It's like Bites the Dust.
Yeah.
When fucking Hayato tried to stop Rohan from dying, but he kept dying over and over.
Exactly. So, and then that brings you into like another thing that's going to elevate your anxiety anyway. So it's like, when you're trying to avoid it, you're still gonna hit back to that point, no matter what.
How the fuck did we get here? Shit.
Well,
how the fuck did we get here from Bill Nye?
I
can't even remember.
Listen, we just went into a whole psychological thing.
Son, goddamn. Oh God.
But I don't know. But pretty much, as I said, people are quick to use terms without fully understanding.
Okay, yeah. Now remember how we got here.
Now we remember how we got here.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but that was. I feel like when we transition to other things, now we're not on a tangent of what we're focusing on. It was some part that said that's also related to any one of the mental stuff.
Yeah. It's a different mental state. Different type of mental state.
But anyway, that's the thing. People are quick to use terms that they don't fully understand.
Yeah.
Whereas actually people are actually going through it. It's not easy to go through.
Yeah. Like
it makes it hard to live.
It's not something that you want. Like
It's
depression, anxiety, different mental states. Some things are not what you want.
And some things do end up leading into others, and they do fall into certain categories, like into the disassociation categories that do probably lead into schizophrenia. Like we do portray certain aspects of certain illnesses.
I mean, maybe
schizophrenia being one of them. It depends. Like it depends on how severe. And in terms of schizophrenia, there are stages where it actually develops in different people's lives, in different. I think more predominantly more in males, more in men, where it does hit certain points where it's either early teens or to like early mid 20s. It just the signs, not of me. It's just the signs do not show themselves until like a little bit later down that they do start gradually coming, and it's like it's hard for you to like function properly.
Hard too, boy. You got the brain all fucked up, and
exactly. So
you seeing ghosts every time you shit. Like,
you either hallucinate, you hear things, or you feel like there are people watching you, or like there's a thing called word salad, where things are nonsensical. It's pretty much like you want to have a full sentence, but it's nonsensical. Like you're putting words in that makes no sense or doesn't make a complete sentence at all.
True.
That's also part of schizophrenia.
We getting mad off topic.
Sorry.
Boy.
We literally.
All right, back to the.
My apologies, because I was watching some.
No, fuck it.
I was watching some Crash Course this morning. I was watching some psychological videos, trying to have a self-evaluation, and anyway.
We saved that for another.
Apologies, people. Apologies. No. Didn't mean to go on to psychology, but
fuck his apology.
The funny thing was, with all this though, it kind of made me, want to. That was me. It kind of made me want to go.
Turn off the fucking nigga. Turn on your phone.
But nah, it kind of made me want to.
Fucking asshole.
It kind of made me want to go into a psychological field, because at least it helped me get a better understanding of how I can also control myself as well as understand other people. That sounds pretty dangerous.
You trying to be that nigga from that Batman villain, Doctor I forgot his name.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah. No, nigga. That's Marvel. Dr. Hugo.
Hugo Strange.
Hugo Strange, yeah, that's the fucking one.
But he wasn't really, well,
that nigga's a villain. But yeah, so back to the Bill Nye transgender thing. What gets me tight is if you have body dysmorphia, you have all this shit, that's fine. It's fine. Because if you mean it though, niggas who spread false information, just know Bill Nye is not a scientist. So this is all okay.
I really thought Bill Nye was a scientist for so many years.
No, he's not a fucking scientist. No, that's lie. What gets me fucking tight.
I thought he was.
So he's the science guy. He's not a fucking scientist.
That's what I'm saying. Whenever I heard Bill Nye, the science guy, I'm like, he's a scientist.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is a scientist, but he's like more in, I think, astronomer field. I think I have to reach it up, but he's a scientist. So Bill Nye is an engineer. He's not a scientist. He's the science guy, but he is not a scientist. So if you go watch that show, make sure you research everything you fucking see.
Hey, quick cue.
It's not a fucking spectrum.
Oh, this is off topic.
What?
How much of psychology would you have to take to, well, not even to be a therapist, but like get into sort of level
Speak up, nigga.
how much psychology would it take to get to like a certain level of like working as a psychologist?
Nigga, I'm not a psychologist. How would I know?
Or well, not therapist, because that's like grad school and extra shit. But
how you have to go to medical school? What? Probably have to go to medical school. Psychology is a medical field. That's mental health. It's a medical field. You have to go to a school for that. It's a special. That's a legit thing. I think you have to go to medical school. You should go to fucking medical school if you're fucking learning psychology. So you're fucking with people's minds. Like
it's not as though you're trying to fuck with their minds. I mean, you could if you want to, but
I mean, basically, you telling niggas what they want. I gotta stop saying that so much. You're telling people basically how to deal with their mental problems. Some of these dudes are really, really, really fucked up in the head, and they need a lot of help. So if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, I would assume at least like 10 years, maybe. I would hope at least like you go to school for like 6 to 10 years at the very least before you go and actually start messing around in people's heads, Like I would at least hope, because I don't.
I just want to help people deal with depression, anxiety, and all that shit, because I understand where that's coming from.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm just saying, I would like people to have at least 6 to 10 years of training, because I think people go to medical school go to like 15 years at least.
Well, that's too many years, man.
Well, I mean, nigga, I don't want to go to a doctor. He don't know what the fuck he's doing, because you know how many fucking you have to be trained for every illness, every condition. Like son, if your fucking arm is like you've been jacking off for like 3 hours straight and it grows to like twice its length. You don't want your fucking doctor. You go to the doctor. You don't want your doctor saying, "Oh yeah, you've just been jerking off and shit." And then all of a sudden it's just like, "But this is not normal though. Could you tell me the medical condition?" Like you don't want him just saying, "Just go rest," because he don't know what the fuck he talking about. You don't want that.
You'd be surprised though. There are some doctors like that.
Yeah. And they need to go back to fucking medical school though.
No, think about it is because I've had some people who go to therapists, and it's like they have to explain the stuff. But the only reason why some people think like, okay, yeah, they're cured is because like the doctors are just going by what they think. Where it's like, okay, yeah, you're cured. I did my job. No, you didn't probably help them fix it exactly.
I mean, maybe not. I mean, like I said, mental health is a big fucking thing. Mental health is different spectrums. Like there's different mental states and all that shit. So yeah, that is legit.
And that's another thing that gets me. People are just like, mental health is actually a severe thing in the black community, though. It's not that something that can be prayed away.
I mean, it can't be. Like, it's just...
That's the thing. People think, black people are fine. No, we're not. We are just as mentally screwed as everybody else.
And then segue here, we're going to get into another topic, and that is religion. So, now go ahead and fucking fuck what you're saying, because I know I've seen, like, oh, yeah, you just pray the crazy away, and that doesn't always work.
It doesn't.
It doesn't always work.
It's not meant to work, because that's not something that could be dealt with like that. People literally, especially black people, literally need professional help.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, it depends on what you're like feeling. Like if it's like a trauma, if it's just like a normal like, oh, you lost, like people who go through traumatic shit, like, oh, they get robbed or whatever else like that and shit. Sometimes you able to get past that.
The thing about trauma is, you have to let them be aware of it. You have to help them be aware of it and accept it. It's like, listen, that's something that happened. You cannot go back, but what you can do to help yourself get past that, you give them like certain solutions as to how they can get through with that. You're not giving them the answer directly, but you're helping them get past that.
I mean, you just give them advice, guidance. That's it, pretty much.
That's all it really is.
Pretty much, but I don't see. Mental health is looked at as like a stigma in like the black community, and it's very toxic. It's not a good thing at all.
It is.
It's not a good thing at all.
Very detrimental to everybody, actually.
Because mind you, I've had my depression like in the past. Because when you're like a kid, you go through the depression stages because you're a teenager. You don't know where the fuck you want to go. Like, you're lost.
Right. There are a lot of times. There are some that are more severe.
Exactly.
And there's another thing people tend to forget. There's actually a term called manic depression.
Oh,
depression is not just a low thing. It's manic.
Yeah.
It's not to be associated with bipolar, where you have manic phase in your low phase. Literally with manic depression.
Which one of you niggas was that?
That wasn't me.
Hey, which one of you niggas was that?
That was you,
probably you.
nigga.
Oh, that was me.
But no,
My bad.
Shut the fuck up.
like
I'm sorry.
like manic depression is like, you know, you have your elevated state and the crash when you come down from that high, because like when you're in that manic depression, you feel like, you know, you want to do everything, and it's like, okay, you're doing stuff that's unrealistically, but then when you come down from it and you hit that low, that's what you gotta watch out for.
So it's like when you jerk off, you're like, oh yeah, I want to jerk off all fucking day. And then after you fucking done, it's just like the lowest fucking, like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I? As I've had that. Like, I used to.
Don't care, boy. Don't care.
I know. But just like, if you do it way too much, like when you do it when you're bored, you will fucking.
That's the worst time to do it.
Like, when you do it when you're bored, you will feel the lowest low of all time. Because it's just like, after you're done, the minute you come, the minute it's over, you're just like...
Because the level of serotonin and dopamine in your brain is wearing off.
You just fucking lost. You're like, what the fuck did I do that for?
I'm trying to remember. I think there was another thing called...
Like, legit though. Like, I envy women. Because, I don't know, because I think women do actually like sex more than men, I believe I've heard.
They do.
And when they masturbate, it means something. For us, we masturbate just to pass the time.
Yeah.
We're bored. It's just like, oh, okay, I masturbate every day at about 3 o'clock, so I got to keep that schedule. It's just something we do.
You got to stop after a certain time.
You do,
but
you just like, but you can literally do it anytime you want, so long as you can get hard. Just you can do it anytime.
Yeah, but it stops bearing. Like, okay, well, for some people at the moment, it's like, you know what, I need this just to get this out.
Oh yeah.
But other times, like, if you do it daily or whenever, it's not gonna feel like you're gonna feel worse that you're doing it daily. It's not gonna mean anything. It's just like, damn, I've lost control of my life completely.
Yeah, it does happen. It does happen.
But I mean, yes, your brain feels clearer. You're not gonna go blind from that shit. But
oh no,
it's just the
do niggas actually believe that? Do people really believe you masturbate too much?
Well, from people, if you have, parents that tell you from religious background, dude, like you
oh,
will,
God.
Exactly.
Someone will tell you, you know, it's a sin, because, you know, pleasuring yourself is a sin and all that, but they'll give you lies so that way you don't do it, where, oh yeah, you know, you're gonna go blind, you could potentially die from it, or kill your cat, kill the neighbor's cat.
That's only if you, like,
Kill the cat.
Like, you'll be surprised if people tell the people not to jerk off to
It's fucking Flanders from The Simpsons.
You'll be surprised when people tell their kids not to jerk off for it.
I spread some of this knowledge. Give us some of the reasons. What have you heard? Like,
I directly haven't been told anything.
Okay, I mean, like, what example? Have you heard anything from other people?
Like I said, people are just like, you know, you're gonna go blind. The most common thing you're gonna hear is you're gonna go blind.
Son, I have a son, and he starts jerking, like, I catch him jerking off, I'm gonna tell him, like, yo, boy, don't do it too much or else you're gonna get depressed. That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell him.
That's okay.
I'm gonna tell him the truth.
And that's okay.
I'm gonna tell him the truth, because I love my son, and I don't want him to have any bullshit in his head. It's like, oh, you're gonna go blind. I never stopped anybody. Nigga, I know where it is. I don't need to see. Never stopped anybody. But that depression, though, you're just like, oh, nah. You want to avoid that like the plague, boy. You don't want to avoid that like the plague.
I mean, depression is unavoidable. I will say this. For some people, depression can be unavoidable. And there are some things that may trigger it. It may not hit you early, but there are things that may trigger it, you know, or it might be a gradual thing. You know, stuff happens in life.
True.
Stuff happens in life, and it brings on, you're not prepared. Like, you know, you're not guided on how to deal with it.
Yeah.
And there are reasons why, you know, like when people say when you're depressed, try to be more active, even when you feel like you can't be, because when you do get active, the level of dopamine that goes in your brain, I forgot, I think it started with a C, Coritin or something like that. Pretty much, it helps mediate the levels, so that way it helps bring your brain back to normal function. That's why when some people get also, you know, the antidepressants, not just the antidepressants, but like there's certain pills, I forgot the names of them. Like I said, there's different medical terms, I forgot the names, but there's specific kinds that do help regulate the levels in your brain. So that way, it's like, depression is not like, you know, who you are, and like it doesn't define you. It's a matter of listen, this isn't who I am. This isn't real me. But it's like when I take my medication, this helps me get back to my normal self.
That's whenever you like masturbate to some really bad porn. Like, this isn't who I am. This isn't me. Boy.
Exactly.
This isn't me.
Exactly. It's like, and that's the thing. People that take these medications, it's like, don't make them feel bad for doing it. It's like they just need to get back to their real self.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really say that the depression isn't part of their real self. Like, it's depression, like everything in your life is a part of who you are. Sometimes you change. Like, the depression is a part of who you are at one time.
But
and then
you.
At another time, it's not part of who you are. Depends. Like, it's like a friend of mine told me that, like, mental health, like any mental health issues, it's not a like, oh, you're cured thing all the time. It's a every day is a struggle. Like, you struggle with it every day and you overcome it every day, and that's the
like,
part of the thing.
Like, people understand. People who suffer with all these things, you cannot try to. I mean, people
what is it like? Tell them, oh yeah, get over it.
You can't tell them get over it. You can't tell them anything of the sort. Where it's like, oh, you could do. No, it's not simple, because literally, people that go through all these mental stuff, it is literally a struggle every day. And if you haven't been in their shoes, you're not gonna understand that struggle. Like, literally, it's painful.
You're passionate about it. I see the fucking veins popping out your fucking. Damn. All right, keep going.
Because I mean, it's painful to live. It hurts to go through that, but sometimes what they need, or what you can do to help them, is sometimes they just want someone to listen.
Mm-hmm. Don't
tell them it doesn't. Just listen to them, or give them a hug. Like, don't say anything. Just give them a hug, like a big hug.
I mean, you gotta ask them though if
it's okay if I can hug you.
Because if somebody just comes up to me and gives them a hug, I may just hit them in the face.
Okay, that's true. Like, okay, yeah, okay, that's true. Do get consent.
I'm not with that.
Do get consent. Ask them permission.
Like,
can
boy,
I hug you?
If I don't know you like that, I'm a dead just like, oh, you're attacking. Fuck that.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. So ask them if you can hug them. Like, give them a hug. Like, 'cause you don't know. Sometimes a hug literally just helps rejuvenate them, helps them get through the rest of their day, and they need it.
I have a problem with like I realize
if you're not an affectionate person, like, you're not.
I mean,
with that
people
hugging.
are affectionate in different, like, they show it in different ways. Like, I don't show it all the time with hugs. Like, that's not always who I am. Like, in my mind, sometimes I show affection in other ways, and then sometimes it's with the hugs. It's really how I feel during the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable.
Just make sure though, you fucking ask people before you just give them the hugs. Especially if they're not facing you. I'm not with that, oh yeah, you come up behind me and hug me shit. Like, no, this is New York.
I mean, granted, well, I mean, for like ones like your friends, or there's some that actually do like getting hugs from behind.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people that like to get hugs from behind. I don't know. Not in that way.
No, I didn't say anything.
But no, I don't know. It's just something about. I don't know. It's just something about. Asshole. I don't know. It's just it's weird. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, motherfucker, what?
What? I'm not saying. I didn't say.
Don't make it gay.
You said the word. I didn't.
Anyway,
I wouldn't imply anything.
It's just something with.
It's from behind. Do you prefer it from? Do you prefer them from taller people or shorter people? Yeah, think about it.
You dick.
I'm just saying.
But nah. I don't. For me, it doesn't matter. But I feel like. I don't know. Just this thing about it where it's like it hits you in a way that's hard to specify. Like, it's hard to specify how that feeling is. But it's just one of those things where it's like, I feel safe, especially when it's coming from like a taller, well, for me, a taller woman in a sense. It's like a cuddling place for me. It's just like, I feel safe and so content and happy.
Or two, like if you see a tall woman, and because I know a lot of dudes, that shorter dudes, they get like intimidated to dance with like taller women, or taller, like ask them, like, boy, like go out there, find you a tall woman and ask them out.
You don't even know. Tall women do. Some do like
get that consent though. Get that consent though. Like, respect women. Respect women.
You gotta realize though, because tall women are also self-conscious about their own height.
Or two. I didn't know.
Like, they are
tall women.
About their own height.
Tall women are fucking gorgeous, boy.
But the thing is that they feel like when you are, especially when you're a specific height as a woman. And I'm not trying to advocate
Shout out to the short women too, though. I'm not trying to.
They get love too.
I'm not trying to say that you guys are inadequate, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm short, so I need like a taller woman to fucking help me see my way through.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, I'm not trying to advocate for a tall woman, but it's like, you know, some that do feel like a certain way with a short person. It's like, no, just take that. Like, just don't feel anything about it. If you date with a short dude, just, you know, go with it. It's like, yo,
I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I was scared because when my New York nigga mind, I just said, yo, you take that, and I was like, just automatically that L. I thought you were about to say take that L. I was scared. I was scared.
Not the L this time. Not an L this time. Not an L this time.
All right,
it's a matter of like, you know, try and see how they feel. Like, try and help them feel comfortable with their own height. To be like, listen, I don't care if you're taller than me. Like, it's not a problem. Like, it won't be a problem if you don't make it a problem.
You sound like some New York nigga. He's like, yo, there won't be a problem if you don't make it a problem. Like, boy.
No, like, but that's the thing. Like, it won't be a problem if you don't make it a problem.
I'm sorry, but I gotta, like, on the way here, it's funny. I was leaving my crib because I live in Flatbush Gardens, formerly Vanderveer, and I was walking to the train station, and I saw 3 people. There was 2 dudes and a chick. And so he was just screaming at the fucking top of his. He's like, nah, son, we not good. We not good, son. We not good. He's just like, the other guy was like, oh, man, you know, you good, son? Nah, we not good, my nigga. We not good. I'm like, oh, shit, all right. Like, I'm not going to lie. I thought the gunshots were about to bust. But as I was walking, I just saw them leave. All 3 of them just leave.
What do you mean by we're not good?
I don't know. I guess he was just like, you know, he said, we're not good. And he did the whole hand thing. Like, you know, the hand smack. Like, he did that. Yeah. He was that doing that. Yeah. Like, I was just like, this is the new, mind you, this is the hottest it's been. It's only the first fucking day.
When it starts to get hot, shit gets real.
I was getting tight. I was like, yo, this is the first fucking day.
Second, actually.
Second. See, son, he be getting me tight. This is why I don't like the summer in New York. This is why I like this is the reason why I like the winter.
Because niggas just calm down?
Yeah, it's because everybody's inside. Everybody's inside. Niggas don't be out. Because I hate mobs of niggas. I don't like seeing mobs of niggas. Because I'm just like, you don't know whether they're just going to walk by you. Are they going to make a problem with you? You don't know. Exactly. And I don't like shit. I don't like shit starting because I'm very reserved. I'm like a pacifist. I don't like using violence until it's like the last thing. And I fucking do not like senseless violence. That's like one of the things that I hate the most. Senseless violence with ignorant niggas. Like, I don't like it.
It's a waste of energy.
It is. But yeah, back to your point. I just had to get off my chest.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Say with your chest.
You know the Ayo Maz are gonna be coming real soon.
Ayo Ma. Can I talk to you?
We don't.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
We don't.
Ayo, fuck you then.
We don't do that though. We don't do that. We don't do that over here. Stop it.
A New York City haiku.
Stop.
New York City haiku.
Ayo Ma was good.
Alright, fuck you then.
We don't do that over here. But yeah, so bringing it back. So yeah, shout out to the tall women.
Just see what's up. Don't let the tallness affect you. I mean, yeah, it's easier said than done. Especially, what makes it worse is when you have you feel like your ego's on the line. Put that ego aside. Put that fear aside.
Oh no.
Listen,
for like son. For males, it's very hard to put that ego aside. Like,
it's very hard. No, what makes that worse is when you're intimidated, and
you talking about me, or you talking about the women?
Well, the dudes actually.
Okay, what to say?
Well, for both aspects.
Wait. So you're talking about
for both aspects actually. So the reason why some women actually feel afraid, because it's like if a short dude comes up to them and the woman rejects them, again, men already feel some type of way when they get rejected. And it's like if it's a short dude gets rejected by a tall woman, that's even worse.
And it's the nature of things.
Because it's like, okay, the short dude got rejected, so it's like now he has something to prove even more. Not even for being a guy, but for the fact that he's short on top of that.
I mean,
but hey, listen. What makes it worse? It makes it hard for a short dude to approach women, especially if you're someone that deals with anxiety. Man,
that shouldn't be her problem though. That's the whole thing. Like I don't.
But I say if you're a short guy that deals with anxiety on top of all that, it makes it so much more difficult.
Yeah, but it's your fucking problem. Like, mind you, it's taken me years to like get to this point full-heartedly, but no one is obligated to do anything for you. No one's obligated to give you shit. Exactly. So whenever someone does something for you or something happens,
be appreciative.
Be grateful. That's all I'm saying. So, but if a woman rejects you, don't like fucking
try to take it personally.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because it's not so much you, more as you're not exactly who they're looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, you might have, say, the qualities or the personality that might be looking for, yes. But
you're ugly, nigga.
It's also, even ugly, it's just, I mean, probably that, but it's like, you're short. It kills them, it's like you're short.
Some women like short dudes. Some of them.
They do.
Some of them. I mean, that's into the whole attractiveness thing. Again. Like, it's part of the attractiveness
It's
thing.
like, does your attractiveness make up for your height?
Yeah, I mean, the height is part of the attractiveness. Because there's some short dudes who would not look good tall, based on the body type they have.
Right.
And there's some tall dudes who would look weird short. So it's part of the attractiveness thing. Like, it's not the whole you're attractive but you're short. Like, it's not all that. It's the same. There's a correlation. It's the same thing.
But it's weird.
I mean, life is weird.
It is. Like there are literally, like, for me personally, like, there are literally times where I look in the mirror and I think, if I was taller, I think I'd be weird.
And disclaimer, Pick is like 5'4" or 5'5".
I'm actually like 5'5". Last time I measured.
He's 5'5". So he's so if you see Wolverine from the comics, like you've seen a whole panel, like niggas short as shit, that's basically Pick.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
It's not. Like if you had to get into a small space, you out. Like everybody else who's bigger,
they die.
You're out.
They die.
You're out.
I'm out.
Oh, you nasty nigga. Right next to I'm not eating all those chips.
Damn.
They're done already.
See, now, had you done that and had I light this lighter at your ass, you could have done a flamethrower, but then again, somebody would have burned
put the lighter down,
you
blow us up.
Stop.
It's like, let's see, is the gas flammable?
Stop. I don't want to look like Two-Face tonight, nigga.
This nigga's age from
if
One
it
Piece,
stinks, and I like this shit, we all going tonight.
Nah, fuck that shit. Yo, put that shit down.
I mean, who's gonna get out of here alive? Me or y'all?
I'm leaving.
You can forget.
Yeah,
when air combusts, it combusts in an instant.
Son, I'm the closest to the door. I am out.
I live here, shit. So I don't know. I might have to use you to put out the fire. You feel me?
That,
Oh my God, it's starting to stink. You know, let me air out this room real quick.
Nigga.
You gonna be putting out the fire with
This is like Killer Queen shit. Yeah. So basically, just mind you, going up to women, be cool. Cause the whole ego thing, I don't have a fucking ego. Like I have an ego.
When your ego's been shot a long time ago.
I mean,
well, that's self-esteem. Ego is different.
Yeah, the ego, like, I think an ego, or at least an inflated ego, is like a sense of entitlement. I feel like an overinflated ego is a sense of entitlement. That's what's the word? Like when the word, I fucking can't. What? Arrogant. That's the fucking word I'm looking for.
Because you never been rejected.
I guess, or some people are just like narcissistic, like really arrogant for no reason whatsoever. Maybe it's how they function, like it helps them function. But I personally don't like those people. I
mean, it's hard, and that's another thing too.
What?
All that deals with psychology, and that goes back. Like it sucks, but it goes back to psychology again.
Every part of the mind deals with psychology.
Cause like, you go to narcissistic, and it's like, okay, what brought this on? It's like, what happened?
Nigga, get me tight. Take the classes, and then we do an episode, and we come back, and then you can tell us about it. Right now, like, take the classes, nigga. You wait till the fall. Jesus.
I think the time to apply for fall passed, but I'm just like, I might just go finish for my 2 years and see what happens anyway, and then go to psychology afterwards.
Yeah, you go finish, yeah.
See, I would do that, but they had me in debt, so I don't know if I can go back. So.
Word two. He's gotta, this is New York, they will leave you high and dry. You're done, son.
Yeah, high and dry. There's no high and dry. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But anyway, back to it. But in terms of the whole ego thing, basically...
You need to cut that shit out.
Yeah, basically. Like, if a woman rejects you, take that shit gracefully and get the fuck on. Like, that's basically it. Get the fuck on, take that shit rejectfully. Like, because, mind you, if you go up to a woman and you fucking ask her out, she says no for whatever reason, that should be what it's left at. But I've seen people straight up just abuse the shit out of women for like no reason. Mind you, I have seen the opposite as well, but not as much. So that's why I can't really like relate. Exactly, that's why I can't really. I've never like said no to a woman and she straight up attacked me. Like, it's never happened. I mean, to me before.
I don't know. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen.
Oh, it happens.
But what is the chance? Like, why? Like, why is the thing?
I mean,
like, when would a woman? I'm not saying like specifically women, but when in a scenario would a woman attack a dude for saying no?
I don't know. Like, did you put on a condom? That's a good example. Did you put on a condom? No. You better prepare for that ass whooping, boy.
Okay, that's one thing though.
Don't be doing that shit.
That's one thing. That's one thing.
Oh, and apparently there's
thing called stealthing.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, oh shit, boy. Like, how do you fucking take your dick out and then take the condom off and then put it right back in?
See, like, that's I don't know. Someone told me it's not technically. Here's the line between rape and.
Ooh, you just said the oh boy. All right.
No, that's see. I'm trying to remember what was it.
All right.
I know it's just that it was unconsensual. That part was unconsensual.
Ooh, all right.
You were not supposed to take the condom off.
Okay.
So I don't know if that can be classified as rape or not, because.
I believe like rape is the actual. She didn't want to have sex.
Exactly, and you dominated.
And yeah, and you basically said we're gonna have sex anyway.
Regardless of your power.
That is rape. However, she consents to sex, and I guess you pull the condom out
and still go back in.
And then she says okay, as long as you have a condom on, and then you take that condom off.
That's when rules change. It's like wait.
That's
very it's very
sketchy.
Exactly.
Not sketchy because.
But at the same, like, I don't agree with that because when people do that, it's like, one, you don't know if the person has anything.
Yeah.
Two, you're gonna wonder why she got pregnant. Nigga, you took the condom off.
I mean, if he's gonna do that, he better have the pull-out method at the very least.
Pull-out method doesn't always work unless you're the people that is like you know your shit fine. Maybe there's a good percentage. But at the same time, if she's not with the shit, don't take the condom off and try to slide back in.
Moral of the story: don't do that shit. If you have the condom off, ask, "Can I take the condom off?" And then if she says no, don't take the condom off or whatever. If you really need to take that condom off, don't stick it back. Don't stick it back in.
Not even that. If you do take it off, it's like, yo, it better be for some. Yo, can I get some head?
Maybe work that shit out. Work that shit out amongst yourselves.
Just get some head. It's safer. Save you more time.
You would know.
Actually, no. You can still catch stuff from even getting head though.
But it's like you can't get her pregnant.
You can't, but you can still catch something.
That's what you worried about.
No.
That's what you worried about.
Out of all things though,
son. That's what you worried about.
But wait.
Son,
hold on.
Like your dick could melt off, and you're just worried about pregnancy. My man, who are you?
But again, there's two aspects to this. Either she can get something in her mouth.
Your dick could melt.
But that's the thing. Either she can get something in her mouth from sucking the person off, or the person can get something because of her mouth.
I just want to fuck
so that South Park episode, like Cartman for the South Park episode. This is an early episode.
There's throat gonorrhea.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
It's Cartman just kept telling Kenny, he was like, yo, whatever you do, don't put your dick in her mouth. And Kenny's just like, why? What's the point of having a girlfriend if you can't put the dick in the mouth? And then Cartman is like, a woman's mouth is one of the dirtiest places in America. And Kenny was just like, all right, nigga, fuck that. So at the end of the episode, they finally she gives him a blowjob. And the next scene is Kenny everybody's at a funeral because that nigga died. It's fucking crazy. He's just like, yo, I told him don't do it. Don't do it. It's not true, by the way. At least I don't know. We have to Google that.
I mean, then again, it depends. Like, well, not really, because again, some people's some people, you know, if you especially you don't have like good hygiene in your mouth and shit like that, then that's when you could cause infections and everything.
Oh yeah. Like
because after any oral session, you clean your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Brush your teeth, wash your mouth out.
Mouthwash, floss, whatever you gotta do.
All that thing. Do everything. Because to go back, like say, okay, yeah, you gave this girl head, or better, this girl gave the dude head, you know, clean your mouth after. Because, germs, germs is the thing, man. You don't
put that holy water in your mouth, boy. That holy water in your mouth. God's
gonna bless you later.
No, he's not. You just committed a sin. Like, nigga don't want it.
What, lying on God's name?
That's why I don't fucks with people who say, oh God. Like, are you asking for forgiveness right in the middle of the session? Jesus, yeah. But
God's putting in that work for you. God's like, oh yeah, I know me, yeah, not him.
Oh yeah,
I'm the one doing all the work here.
But we talked about like this would be the last part. So we talked about like what you are. Like parts of you are not who you are exactly. Like it's part of who you are, but it's not who you are. And so I was at work today. I think I told you guys the story about the whole, people at work, people at fucking work, black people. Because I work somewhere, and my dad got me the job, and we're the only two black men who work there, and it's like different generations. Like I see how different we are, because to him it's a lot more important that we're the only two black dudes there,
right? In
the whole office. Like there's a couple black women, but it's only us two black dudes. To me, it's not a big deal because I'm just like, I'm a dude in an office and I'm just working and I just focus on my work because I'm very reserved. I don't have much to talk about with my coworkers, so I don't talk to them much. I think that freaks them out though, but I'm just like, I just want to do my work and then leave.
I just want to do my work and get paid.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But for other people, it's just like, oh, you got to make the small talk. I'm like, I say good morning and all that shit. I'm courteous and shit, but...
You do, but the thing is, here's what makes working wherever actually
in an office especially.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Is your coworkers are not always your friends. You are not.
Nah, boy, they ain't my friends.
No, I don't mean. But you know what I mean. It's not so much like there are people you can be cool with in the office, and some people it's just best not to really conversate like that with them too much because people are
talking about them weirdos niggas.
People are out to set you up, and probably fuck with your money.
Be careful, like the nigga in the cubicle right next to you could be a weeaboo. Watch out.
Not even that,
boy.
Like they'll some that'll be quick to report back every second about so this person's slacking off.
Oh, so he's a snitch.
In the sense like that. Or
so he's that nigga from Recess who was always walking around with the pen and pad. Alright.
It's like people. Like I said, people are out to either set you up in an office or wherever you work. Like I don't know why, which I find that is very stupid. It's not stupid, but it. Like, what is the purpose in doing that? I'm just trying to work.
I mean, promotions, I guess.
There's that, but it's like you're not gonna get anywhere trying to suck off the supervisor.
I don't.
Or suck off the manager.
For some people it works though. For some people it works. Me, I don't deal with office drama.
So like pretty much. So pretty much. Hold on.
You don't have to show an example.
Suck my dick for the promotion.
Put your fucking fly back up.
Kind of gay.
God damn. That's good. Fucking stood right up, right for. God damn.
Suck my dick for the promotion.
I mean, that happens in some offices on the
low.
It does.
No man.
But yeah, I mean, men and women, men, whatever. Fuck.
If it's a woman manager, then the guy. Then if it's unless you swing both ways, I don't know.
Whatever happens. But all I'm saying is, I don't deal with the office drama. I don't deal with the small talk. I just do my job. And if my supervisor or the vice president of my department needs something, I do that shit. That's it. I do my usual duties, and if they need that, I do it for them. And that's it. I mean, I like it a lot more than retail, because I can't deal with fucking people in retail, because people in retail are fucking assholes. They really fucking are. Because I go to Blink.
But it teaches you experience and patience.
It teaches you how much people are fucking assholes.
Yeah, but
I already knew that enough.
It gives you so much patience.
I knew that. Nigga, I have patience.
You'll be surprised. Anybody that has any type of retail job or anything like that, the level of entitlement is so up there.
I mean, it comes with the territory though, because in capitalism, the person with the money is always right. That's usually what it. Customer is always right. That's the guidelines. Because if you fucking go to their face and tell them what you really want to tell them, the minute they start to act up, they're gonna take their money and they're gonna go elsewhere. Me, I'm not really that. I'm not
They're gonna
like
catch
that.
a spade after work though.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not like that. Like if anybody who does something nice for me, I try to say thank you. I try to treat them like people because they are people. For other people, they don't see it like that. They're like, yeah, you're just a cashier and that's all you are to me right now. For me, I see it as you are a cashier and that's your job. That's not exactly who you are. You are a person.
But my thing is this though. Say a lot of things like say there might be a malfunction, right?
Mm.
They expect you to fix it, like know how to correct that.
I mean, listen, is it your job?
That's the thing. It's not because you don't know what to do. Or
if it's not your job,
or like they want something, and it's like that's not part of our policy. Like you can't change the policy. It's not in your power. It's like I can't do that. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah.
And they still get mad at you and try to fight you. It's like, but it's not my job.
I mean, I've seen that. I've seen that. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be getting tight sometimes, but that's only if it is really their policy. If it's really their policy and they still don't want to do that shit. That's
exactly.
the only time I get tight.
No, that's the only time. That's fine. But still, like if they really can't do nothing about it and they're just doing their job, it's like, yo, just don't.
Like, if I go to places, you know, I'm nice to people, I'm very courteous, I'm respectful. If you get me to be fucking tight at you, you must have done something really bad at me, because
You broke character.
Exactly. I have dealt with people's shit a lot. I deal with you two niggas, and I'm nice to you two niggas. I gave you chips before you got here. Before we started recording, I gave you a bag of chips. I'm very nice. So if you two niggas do something to get me
nice.
legitimately angry,
that doesn't mean you being friendly, man. That's not nice.
That is nice. That is nice.
So you're classifying yourself as a nice guy.
I'm appreciative.
Nigga, don't ever say that to me.
So we're there.
Don't ever say that to me.
Okay.
Don't you ever say that I'm a nice guy. Fuck that.
All right.
I own fedoras, but I don't wear them.
You wise guy.
I don't wear them.
You're a wise guy now?
I'm just saying. But yeah, back to the thing. So with capitalism, they get the entitlement because they have the money, they have the power. Without them shopping there won't be any more business, won't be any more jobs. But with me though, and the whole thing is, I like the office job better because I get to work on my own task rather than retail, and I got to deal with other people because I'm very introverted. I have a low level, I guess, of anxiety, so I don't like dealing with people too much. I can deal with people. I just don't like having to constantly keep doing that shit. And the only time I have to deal with people is when they give me work, when they give me what I need to do my job. And that's it.
Do you want to come to the bar then?
Barclay?
To the Bedford bar, to the Bedford Hall.
Oh, you asking me? Nah, nigga.
Oh, do you want to come?
I'm tired.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm chilling.
This nigga's going to sleep. But yeah, so don't worry, we're gonna be finished in a sec. But
it ends at 12. I'm like, by the time I catch that train, I mean, I could still make it for like about a few minutes there anyway.
Yeah, you can use it.
I want to go if it ends at 12, and it takes time to get there, man. Unless you're gonna be there for like, yeah, that's true.
You fucking tired.
I mean, he has a point, but I'm just like, still make it for the rest. I mean, some, like, things don't really get good until like late.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll let you out of here in a few minutes.
I mean, he's allowed to go to Carragher's bar, although I'm not trying to go back there, not tonight anyway.
You got some problems at that bar?
Listen,
you got some problems at that?
There's no problems at the bar.
Okay. So it's that New York nigga. See, you letting out that New York niggas. It's like there's no problems at that bar unless you make some problems at that bar. I'm just asking.
I'm just saying. I just feel like going to the Bedford one.
Okay, all right, cool. I'm not trying.
Explore different bars.
I'm just trying to get through this topic. This topic? Yeah.
Can we get it done?
Nigga, you interrupted me talking about the bar.
Focus.
Nigga, you asked us in the middle of the conversation, do you want to go to this place?
Because I want to know if you wanted to come. The fuck?
But you want me to focus or you want to ask me? Nigga.
Blow me for the promotion.
Nigga, right. You ain't got no job to give me. Yeah.
I got this employment I could give you.
Nigga, you ain't got no benefits. You get no benefits, ho. This is the benefits. I get to hear you fucking depressing screams all day.
That's the best you're gonna get.
Nigga, I get better. Yeah, so I go to the job. So it's not really important to me as like a black man like working in the office. Like how do you feel? Like how was it for you? Because he had an office job. for the internship, like 2 months, right?
That was like for about a month.
Yeah, for about a month. So like, how was the demographic in there? Were you like the only black dude in there?
There were other black people, I'm pretty sure, but they were like on different floors.
Okay. So you were the only black dude in your floor.
I could say that for a part. Besides the security guard that might depend on the security guard.
You sit down. Your voice sounds weird. Above the mic.
But the time there, I'm like, a month feels like a long time, especially when you're doing an office job. It's like you want that shit to end so quickly and so badly.
Well, I remember you had to deal with like the Microsoft charts and shit. Was it?
I was in training pretty much.
Okay.
But it's just like, yeah, I went to the training. But it's just like the stuff that being requested, like just so quickly. I was like, first you want me to do training.
Hey, fuck that mirror. All right, I'm sorry.
It's like first you want to
do
training or whatever, go through that. And it's like, okay, if I had nothing to do, you didn't really leave anything, what they expect me to do, or better yet, if I do stuff in my way that I think would be effective, it's a problem. I'm just doing what I think, would be beneficial, like, although, yes, I gotta go back and still put other stuff in that folders, or like, whatever, fine. But don't hagger on me. Like, that's the thing. If you hagger on me in an office, granted, I have to keep my level, my attitude in check, but there's only so much annoyance I will take.
So you had in your time in that month, there was always somebody like on you?
Partially, mainly because I understood like some things I did, and mind you, I think my allergies spike at certain times. There were some days where I wasn't feel well. I knocked out while I'm on my job.
You passed out or you just went to sleep?
There were like 1 or 2 days I kind of dozed off. Like I was dozing off. I didn't fall asleep fully.
Okay.
I did snap myself, wake myself back up. There was a day when I fell asleep in the computer lounge.
Hey nigga, I'm gonna be on you if I catch you falling asleep.
No, but that day my allergies hit me hard.
Okay.
And I knocked out without realizing it.
Did you explain that?
I did, but it was just like when you're not well, and that person haggers on you so much, and it's like there were so certain like technical difficulties with the printer and the faxing and all that stuff.
So you just get frustrated.
Especially like when they're haggling like, oh why isn't this done yet? Why isn't this done yet? Yo, there was difficulties.
The word is nagging, sir.
The nagging.
Nagging, sir.
It's like there were technical difficulties. I couldn't do anything about it. I asked the tech people, they couldn't do anything about it. So we had to get somebody to come here and fix that. You expect me to do all this? It's like, okay, yeah, I wasn't getting stuff done on time. And the more she comes on behind me, it's like, oh, why isn't this done? Like I literally turned around. That was a day I wasn't feeling well either, which made it worse. I turned around. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get it done.
Goddamn, alright.
So she kind of took a step back, like,
it's the New York nigga letting out of him.
Like, she felt like I'm about to attack her or something. She felt threatened. I'm like, listen, I apologize, but I said I'm kind of not sorry because you're nagging on me consistently.
Is that did you get fired or did you just like finish up your term?
I finished, but my performance was actually kind of poor. I mean, not to say I wasn't respectful and shit. I'm like, yeah. And I realized, I'm like, what? I probably shouldn't have been chatting it up with, some office workers.
Oh, the internship.
Yeah. It's like, you should have been, like I said, your office people that you talk to are not always have the good intentions. Because, like, either you're going to get reported back or, like, your performance is going to go down your performance is going to go down the toilet.
Yeah. Especially
if, like, you're either not doing your work, you're kind of slacking off a bit. But it's like, yo, if I have nothing to do, what do you expect from me?
True.
And especially if I don't have a certain amount of hours there, and then I gotta clock out at a certain time.
Where to?
Cause you don't want me going overtime.
Oh, they give you the overtime. Oh shit. Okay.
And it's like, yo, what do you expect me to do? Like, bitch.
Bitch.
I'm sorry, but no, like, it was partly like something that got me tight, and I'm like, yeah, and it went back to my counselors and them. And they're like, yeah, so we heard about your performance.
Ooh.
I'm like, listen, I explained myself. I understood. And the thing about me what I realize is when it comes to me and, being in a job where somebody has authority over me, if I can't be relaxed or like, just, I'm not saying be relaxed where I'm like really lazy, but relaxed where I'm just like I'm comfortable. I'm just getting shit done, whatever. And I have somebody nagging at me. Listen, there's gonna be tension, especially when I feel like you're being passive aggressive.
Because I know you've had that for a while, like that feeling of you like to be left alone most of the time.
Not even left alone, just I like to be kind of chilled out and do my shit.
Yeah, left alone, like I said, left to your own devices, just doing the job that you were told to do.
Or better, if we talk it over and we vibing.
Okay.
Like, I like pretty much. I like good vibes. I like to chill.
I'm the opposite because that's my job. So I've been there for like since February. And it's like the end of April now. So I've been there like a good 2 months, about to be 3. And so at first, what did you ask?
My apologies, though.
No, go ahead. What?
But I will say this though.
What?
When my counselors did talk about my performance,
Mm-hmm.
they was like, listen, the way you performed, and I'm like, the thing about it was a lot of the stuff that I didn't think that was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could have been getting stuff done, but it's like because like I didn't get in a certain enough time. But it's like it's like you have to get it done within a reasonable time. But at the same time you got to take your time.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you want?
So they want you to get the job done quickly, but you got to take your time to do it.
But that's the thing though, based on how the stuff, because they were either on break, they were on vacation, and it's like, okay, you either didn't leave stuff for me, or like you did, or I got it done. It's still like playing it. So it did come back. My performance is poor, and it was just like with that kind of attitude, and that kind of performance, that's the kind of thing that won't get you hired for a job. Yeah. My thing is this: don't nag me, and I might.
I mean,
but it is a job.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what they do.
That is something you have to deal with.
And I realized that with the kind of restraint I have to put on myself when it comes to certain things like that, and people I deal with, especially if you are passive aggressive, I realize this is really bad outlook. I will check your shit. Ooh. I'm sorry. Even if you're a supervisor, manager, I don't care.
He's got the New York niggas out of, like he transforms.
Like what?
He's got the fucking flash ring. Yeah. He activates that shit and the Timbs come onto his feet. It's like the Power Rangers. Okay.
Like I apologize though, but it's like I will check your shit. Like, and the thing about it is, for a person to get out of character, especially like I'm not like boosting myself, but I'm usually a humble person.
Yeah, humble. Yeah.
Well, I'm usually like I'm humble, whatever. I'm chill, whatever.
Yeah, he's humble.
But for me to break out of character, for you to get me to break out of character, and literally turn around real quick and try to check your shit.
Break out of character.
Well, yes. Yeah, well, okay, well not character, but like break out of what I normally am.
Character.
Well, whatever. But every minute like almost like give you. Nigga, why?
No. Keep going.
For me to catch an attitude with you, and I'm like,
as a character.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, okay.
But yeah, for me to catch an attitude, I'm like, that's normally me. See, this could have been avoided had you stopped trying to, be on my shit.
Word too. You can't fuck with my character.
Like, don't fuck with me, and you won't see this side.
Exactly.
That's the thing. That's the thing. With certain people you work with, you do not know how they are until you push them enough.
Yeah.
And you don't ever want to do that because you're gonna push the wrong person, and they're gonna really check your shit, and you're gonna feel some way like, but I'm a supervisor but I'm a manager. That don't mean shit.
I mean, the thing about that is though, because you can. I'm not saying this is cool, but you have the freedom to do that right now at this point because you have no financial responsibilities too much. Like say you get a job.
You're lucky.
You want the money.
Yeah.
And you're a financial. In his particular situation, nigga, stop.
The only reason why I'm keeping myself in check is because I want this paycheck.
Yeah, because he has like an insurance thing, and if he works, the insurance thing kind of stops. So he can't exactly do tax stuff basically. Yeah. So with him right now, he'd want that money. That's all I'm trying to say. I bring that up to say he'd want that money. Like if he has enough, if he finds a job that can replace that insurance and he doesn't have to rely on that anymore, he wants that money bad. So I'm saying is,
not saying that's my root.
Yeah.
It's just that within my situation, I need it.
Yeah, exactly. So that brings more like more weight on it. Just
keep myself in check.
Exactly. But the thing about it is you don't have that right now. It's just like, well, this is only going to be for a month anyway.
Exactly.
And you're thinking, whatever the fuck I do.
But I could still get fired, though, within that month.
Oh, true.
And the worst thing about it is,
true.
Say if I had the next paycheck coming up, because I got fired, they could not give me my paycheck.
True.
And that's even worse.
True. I mean, all I'm trying to say is priorities kind of like...
outweigh
whatever attitude you have. Because imagine same dude at like, you're 21. So imagine dude
22.
22, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You just turned 22.
Yeah.
So 22-year-old, and he's got 2 kids and shit. He's got 2 kids. He's got a baby mama at home, and he's the one who supports them partially because, like, maybe 60% comes from him and 40% comes from baby moms, whatever. He can't catch an attitude on the job. He can't do none of that shit because he has, like, if he fucking gets fired, he doesn't know if he's going to find a new job as good as this one to feed his 2 kids. He's got 2 kids at home. He fucking stops, they die. He punches somebody in the face. That's basically him punching his kid's stomach. It's just like, yeah, nigga, you can't get no more food.
Pretty much.
Like, so,
circumstances.
all I'm trying to say is the circumstances affect it.
As the saying goes, there's a saying, the only thing that is keeping me from beating your ass and out of prison is that I need this job.
Yeah. I mean, that's most people.
But that's not wrong, though. It's literally true.
Yeah.
Because if they could check you off the job, give them a chance, oh yeah, they would have done a long time ago.
It's capitalism. But all I'm saying is you basically learned how to, like, control yourself better. Because that's going to be a thing.
But at the same time, like, you know, again, you got to understand people. But my thing is this. I don't like passive aggressiveness. And if I feel like a lot of tension and you're being passive aggressive on top of that and giving me, you know, kind of like a remarks, that does not fly well with me. No, I don't. I mean, like, no, don't do that. Don't try to play me like that. Don't do it.
I mean, you can't go to, like, if the CEO of the company comes through and starts doing that shit, you can't, like, check him, like,
pop off on
like you can't do it, like, because if it's a supervisor or if it's another, matter of fact, if it's another coworker, because if it's a supervisor, your ass could be gone. Like, if it's like little shit, your ass could be gone. If it's really unreasonable, maybe
some of it was
maybe. But if it's another coworker, you could possibly, you know, check them like a little, like let them know that you're not as okay with this.
Oh, I'm not with the shits. So
exactly.
You stop.
Yeah. But when it comes to, like, the CEO comes through and you try that shit, what reason would he have to keep you there? It's like, I don't have to deal with your shit. I have a company.
Exactly. That's how a lot of them.
I mean, that's true. Like, pretty much, they just bend you over and fuck you with raw dog anyway.
No, they just fucking send you out and let somebody else fuck you. That's basically it.
They could.
They don't need to.
But still, though, I mean, I don't know. Is it a pride thing?
I mean, maybe some people have different, like, levels of tolerance that they can take. Mine is a bit higher than yours because I'm a bit more dissociated from certain things. Like, you're very passionate. You're very emotion-based somewhat.
I try to keep that. But if I feel like you're undermining my intelligence,
yeah, but that's who you are. For me, I don't care as much. Like, it's just, why do you matter? That's my whole thing.
Right.
Why do you matter? So at my job, I scan papers into a system basically, and I do whatever the supervisor, whoever else needs to be done. And like if my other coworkers need something, if I have the time or if I want to do it, I'm like, okay, I help. Because there's this old woman who wants me to, like, move boxes and shit. Because I have the biggest muscles in the office, like, because I work out like 4 times a week. And it's easier for me to do it than anybody else. So whenever somebody else needs something moved, they come to me. And I don't mind doing it because it's a lot easier if I do it than if they do it. And basically it helps. It's just like, oh yeah, he can lift shit. That's another reason to keep him. That's what I'm thinking.
I lift things up and put them down.
Exactly. So that's one thing. But if it's like something I don't want to do, like organizing some shit, and it doesn't immediately come from the supervisor, I'm not doing that shit. But for me, I just scan shit, so I just get my little cubicle, and for like the first month, for like the first few weeks, he came to me, you know, he kept checking on me, the supervisor who taught me how to use it. But now, like 3 months in, he straight up said, yo, I don't check on you anymore. That's it. He checked on me once, in like 4 weeks, and that's it. Like, he gives me assignments, it gives you tasks, but when it comes to my main job, he doesn't check. He's like, yeah, you know this shit, and that's fucking great because no one talks to me. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
No one talks. I just get to scan shit all day, and I have my headphone in. I have one headphone because the left side is just a glass wall. The right side is the opening of the cubicle where I come in and out, so people can come. So if someone's gonna speak to me, it's probably gonna be on that side. And for the left side, people usually step over the glass wall, so I get to see them before I hear them. So if I see someone approaching, I take out the headphone and then listen to what they say. But it's fucking great because I've come very far in the fact that people leave me alone, and it's fucking great. I guess because like I've had people. I used to mess with this girl, and that shit don't happen no more in City Tech. And she legitimately said, yo, one time I was gonna say hi to you, but you looked angry and I was scared to come over to you. And I guarantee you that was my normal face. I guarantee you that was my normal face. I might have been thinking about, yo, but this might have been a legit thought. It was like, oh, yo, but like, yo, Joseph could have used Hermit Purple to find Kira. That, like, I could be in thought like that, and I could look angry as shit.
Tyrone.
Because, mind you, I don't even look angry. It's not like that angry. It's a straight face. Like, it's not the anger. It's just straight-faced anger. Yeah. Which I might understand might be a little...
Intimidating?
Yeah, I guess. But I'm not intimidating. Like, I watch JoJo every fucking day. Every day I watch at least one JoJo episode. When I do cardio at the gym, I legit watch JoJo episodes. I watch Battle Tendency over and over again.
Nah, we need that new season, boy. What you mean?
No. We're not getting that Vente Arroyo yet. Wait, I'm gonna see that. I might see that live action movie though. Yeah. I haven't seen any stands though. I'm getting tight. Like, I think they had Angelo's stand, but that was just fucking water. What? And I need to see that Star Platinum, boy. I need to see that crazy Diamondo. Exactly. But like, yeah, we'll go more on the job shit. Like, we'll have that in its own episode later on. But it's getting late. But for right now, you know how we end this shit, boy. You know how we end it every fucking week. Oh, not week, because we haven't recorded in a while. And you're probably not recording next week either, because Guardians of the Galaxy 2 comes out. You know I gotta see that shit, boy.
Where's the invite? No, I'm pulling out. What do you mean?
Exactly.
Wait, do we have to end it with Would You Rather?
Yeah, boy.
That's the whole point.
I'm going to everybody 11:20.
No, don't worry, boy. It's only gonna be like 5 or so questions. Don't worry, it's quick.
Let's get it started. Hurry up.
Exactly. Nigga,
where you going? It's 11:20. By the time you get this, gonna be finished.
I'm gonna still see what I can pull out from now.
You're right. So first question: would you rather save the life of a starving African child that you will never meet, or have an actual working lightsaber?
Lightsaber?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what was the question?
Would you rather save a starving African child that you will never meet, or have an actual working lightsaber?
The fuck would I do with it? I would save the child.
What you mean? What the fuck would you do with a lightsaber? It's a lightsaber.
You're gonna kill people?
I
would kill everybody.
I mean, morally, I'd save the African child. But then again...
This is not about morals. This is about a lightsaber.
But then again... I mean...
What are you talking about?
I mean, I have a katana. Why do I need a lightsaber?
Son, my lightsaber could cut your katana in half. Boy.
I mean, it's a heated laser.
Exactly. It's a heated laser.
That's probably why I shouldn't have the lightsaber.
Do you not understand?
It cuts through anything.
I was
Exactly.
cutting everybody.
Son, that lightsaber could cut through your depression. Like, boom.
Oh, man. That'd be great.
You have a lightsaber, you never get depressed again. Like, why would I be depressed? I have a lightsaber.
It's like your comments are invalid at this point.
A lightsaber could solve all your problems.
It really would.
All your problems. Like, your financial aid office is giving you trouble, whip out the lightsaber.
He's like, yeah, so you were saying?
Like, yo, where's that grant, boy? That's it.
Oh, you wanted to... Oh, here it is, right here.
Or, I mean, you could sell the lightsaber and then feed the children. Like, you got to think about that.
Why would I sell the lightsaber?
Because how much is a lightsaber? It's priceless. You could literally get a blank check, which, for those of you who don't know, a blank check is whatever amount you want.
Listen, that lightsaber might be worth way too much than you think right now.
I mean, well, you could always have, like, yo, you pay me this much at an annual rate. Like, you could do it like that. You keep receiving money forever.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but, I mean, I get the lightsaber, and then if I want to sell it, or you could even rob banks for it. I don't know. It's a lightsaber. Like, boy.
It doesn't deflect bullets, though.
Oh, I mean, it deflects blaster bolts.
Those blaster bolts. These are bullets.
I mean, but which one does more damage? A blaster bolt or a bullet?
The blaster bolt.
Then again,
Exactly.
Well, then again, that's heated laser again. So
Exactly. Like, it's.
And bullets are just metal. So
Yeah.
Take out
All right, this one's a more normal one. Would you rather take a European sightseeing vacation or a relaxing Caribbean vacation? For me, it's either Europe or the Caribbean. For me, I've been to Jamaica 3 times, and a lot of the girls I messed with are Trinidadian, and they broke my heart. So I don't need to go see where they came from. Niggas, shut up. They should shut up, boy. All of them, all of 3, boy.
Stop.
So I have actually,
You made it
I've actually always wanted to see Europe, though. I'm not gonna lie. Jokes aside, I actually do want to see Europe because I've been to Jamaica. I'll see Trinidad eventually. I'll see Guyana eventually because my cousins are from Guyana, and I'll see Barbados eventually because my boy is from Barbados. So I have reasons to visit all the island because Trinidad. Like maybe I'll go to Carnival one day when I'm like
Trinidad.
old.
AKA Little New York. Be careful.
Why do you call it that? Why was it called that?
Literally, the violence over there is getting ridiculous.
Oh, word? Oh,
like
shit.
over here.
Whew. So it's the Bronx. It's the Bronx?
I wouldn't classify it as that. All I know is like they have a lot of shit though.
So is it all right? Is it Brazil types of violent? Brazil, because Brazil is boy. Latin America is violent.
Like I said, I don't know. All I hear is stories, and plus I'm just hearing about how the conditions is getting worse.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna have Trinidad last on the list because I'm scared. But I'm gonna go to Europe.
Just to wear any flashy jewelry, you'll be fine.
Oh, I don't wear jewelry.
Then you'll be fine.
I'd go to Japan.
Nigga, we said Europe or Caribbean. Nigga.
Oh, I mean, I've never been out the country, so I'm good for fucking. I go to Caribbean now. I guess I'm beautiful.
Oh yeah, because you look like Drake.
Fuck you.
All right. So would you rather legally change your last name to Hitler, or never eat chocolate again?
The fuck? Chocolate's an aphrodisiac, and I kind of need that.
Nigga, chocolate is chocolate. I don't care if it's an aphrodisiac or not. Boy, I never eat chocolate again. Son, I have chocolate chips on me right now. Like, I'm eating these shits right now afterwards.
No,
I ain't getting this shit.
Nah, let me get a little bit though.
No. Later, boy. Later though. So, for me, I mean, legally change the last name to Hitler. Because Hitler is not like just Adolf Hitler. It could be another Hitler. It could be a different Hitler.
Yeah, but because that Hitler had a major impact on the world, it's like, yeah, that's the only Hitler that they recognize.
And fucked up the swastika. Swastika used to actually be an Eastern philosophy thing.
I know.
And they
They
just fucked
turned it
up
a
the
little bit sideways and
they
it's
just
like
fucked
they
up the
fucked
meaning.
it up.
All right, so would you rather have no internet or no cell phone?
They both go hand in hand.
I mean, but when you were a kid, you had just the internet. You didn't have the cell phone.
Well, no, when you didn't have an internet, you had pinball.
True.
I mean, I have no cell phone now.
And solitaire.
So it would probably be
True.
no
And the
cell
pin.
phone.
Oh boy, that's solitaire and the jackpots.
No cell phone is peaceful because people's not disrupting you, but you got bills and shit to pay. So.
Nigga, you a sad boy. You don't. Nobody hits you up.
Yeah, you're right.
Would you? All right. Would you rather have no? Would you rather have no one show up to your wedding or your funeral?
You dead ass.
Light your beard on fire, nigga.
Yeah, I wish, nigga.
Light your beard on fire. But yeah, would you rather have no one show up to your funeral or your wedding? Because for me, I would rather have no one show up to. I mean, neither really. I don't care. I really don't care.
I mean, honestly,
like I think the girl, if I was gonna marry someone, I think they would. It's they're gonna care more than me.
That's about it. That's if that person I'm with actually cares about getting married and cares about all that shit. Because the thing about it is, marriage, it's like, okay, say in the long run, it probably doesn't work, although that's not what you're looking for. But if it doesn't work, then y'all gotta file for divorce. And then when y'all file for divorce, that's gonna be a lot of money that you're paying out for divorce.
That's why you get that prenup, boy.
Mine is even a prenup. It's like, yo, again, you're paying money to get divorced. Although you paid a lot of money to get married in the first place. I was like, boy, what was the point of all that? I mean, I'm not saying, but it's like, you then feel like you're stuck in something that...
These are the questions that we really need to ask.
Yeah,
why would you get married in the first place?
It's like, I'm mad at that. I mean, yeah, it's like, in societal norm, it's like, that's like a sacred thing, yeah, but, that makes the other person feel like they are trapped in a committed thing. Whereas, if you were just, like, committed relationship anyway, and if the person decides to leave, hey, you know what? Yeah, it kind of sucks. It hurts, whatever. But you know what? I had a good time with you, whatever.
I think it's like an act of faith thing. Because
Yeah.
it's an act of faith.
Like, you don't need a marriage to say, I'm faithful to you. No. It's
True.
literally based on the person and if they are.
I think that's more like financially. Because if they're in a committed relationship, the money doesn't generally go to them. However,
Exactly.
the health insurance, like that's when you get serious about it, like health insurance and all that
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
You need to go to your wife.
Right.
But I mean, if you don't see it, like me, I'd get married if I was ready to spend like the whole rest of my life. Like if the whole rest of my life, I think that's gonna happen wholeheartedly, as skeptical as I am, then I'm doing it.
Right.
But if I don't think that though, I'm not doing that shit.
Because
Nah,
remember,
boy.
not everything is permanent. I mean, there are some that make it work.
Nothing is
But
permanent
I feel like
except
in-
death.
in order
True.
to avoid, going through that hassle of, yeah, we got married and all this stuff and blah, 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 and like, 30 years down, 20 years down, it cuts off.
I mean,
It's like, listen,
I'd say the funeral because I don't really want to be forgotten. You feel me? But then again, it's like the wedding is kind of like, fuck the, like, yeah.
your marriage don't work, and it's just like,
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like everybody sees that.
Yeah.
I mean, me, I guess the wedding. 'Cause I mean, I need people to come to my funeral and roast me. Because if no one comes to my funeral and roast me, I'm gonna feel some type of way.
no, just do like that Kendrick picture when someone mumbles on their breath. Finally, shit. Like you wake up like,
Jeez.
Nigga, what?
Okay.
it's like, he's dead. I am dead, but you just said some shit.
All right. So would you rather go way back in time and meet your ancestors, like pre-1800s, or go way into the future and meet your great-grandchildren, which is post-2200s? For me, that's a fuck situation regardless.
Oh boy.
Future.
I mean, I feel you in the future, but like, look at me though. For me personally, look at me though. As weird as I fucking am, I'm gonna have kids, and then they're gonna have kids, and they're gonna have kids, and it's bad, man. It's fucking bad.
As long as you
man.
don't fuck with the timeline, though.
It's fucking bad,
I mean,
bad.
the Earth might be like gone time. We never know. Fuck.
I mean, the Earth the Earth won't die for like billions of years. The sun will explode in billions of years, but
But still,
I mean,
though,
I'm just saying.
I don't know. It's like you want to see how your grandkids turn out, but it's like, damn, going back in time, that's.
I feel you.
Huh.
Okay.
You might see some shit you didn't want to see.
I mean, true enough. I mean, you could like realize that your kids do like that incestual thing. Like, I don't need to know about
I
that.
don't know that.
Like, if that happens, I don't need to know about that down the line. I'm just like, I died doing the best I could, and I don't need to know that the best I could was incest down the line. I don't need to know that shit. Man.
He's like, what the fuck?
I really don't need to know that shit. But yeah, that's been Would You Rather. So this has been Weirdos Talks episode 8, and this is the time for shout-outs. It's the last thing we do, shout-outs. So who do you guys have to shout out?
I got shout out Gurf, shout out Hansley, shout out. Oh, wait, did I just shout out the same person twice?
Oh, my man.
Shout out Otto, shout out Louis, shout out Magic, shout
Shout out Kurama.
Karama, you feel me? I felt stuff as hell on purpose.
Jesus Christ. And you have any shout outs?
Not a one.
God damn.
Oh, shout out my mom, shout out my family, shout out everybody, shout out team. Shout out my boys in the bush.
I'm gonna light your beard on fire. if you keep shouting out, I'm gonna light your beard on fire.
Yeah, he's having fun.
Yeah.
But I guess shout out to Flat Haven Stories. Go check them out. Check out to the Jabroni show. Jabroni God, check him out. Shout out to fuck my family. Shout out to man, fuck these shout outs. I ain't got nobody to shout out this week. I legitimately don't have anyone to shout out.
It's 11:31. By the time I hit that train station and try to get over there, it's like already 12.
I mean, hey, like, they're not gonna leave it exactly 12. You can still make part of the
It's
time.
a bar, so.
Exactly, boy. Have that optimism. But yeah, this has been Weirdos Talks, episode 8. I hope you enjoyed. See you later.